Humans are weird. Let's work it out. Snow. Pale, full-spectrum light was filtering in through the frozen precipitation on the skylights. 15th Click flew up to the next one and opened his mouth to sound the seal. He sent out the sound wave and waited for it to ping back and echo properly before he snatched a perch on the wide gripping ledge the human design left on the edges of their windows. The water-cold material was clearly leaching heat from the room. It wasn't much, but it was enough to make his wing hooks twitch uneasily. "How's it going up there, little buddy?" a voice called out from below. 15th glanced down and saw the diurnal maintenance worker standing by the desk, resting his upper body on his polearm of a cleaning swab. He decided that now was as good a time for his break as any, and gladly released the chilling windowsill and fluttered down to his coworker. "The seals are in fact within the parameters the architects gave us," 15th Click admitted. "Nothing is leaking, the condensation is all but non-existent, and the thermal loss is within acceptable margins. But by the tattered wing, those parameters! Why in the roots of the tallest tree in the forest did you build an extraneous movement to your structures? Don't you little guys build in flexibility to your tree cities?" the human asked with an amused smile. "Not around critical windows designed to keep water out," 15th Click exclaimed, pulling out a juice orb and stuffing it into one cheek. "That congealed sap-like substance you manufacture is something else for absorbing movement as a seal, but it is crazy to depend on it with that load of snow up there. Why not just forgo windows entirely and rely on the full-spectrum artificial light sources?" "Folks like natural light," the human said as he began to run the swab over the floor. "Understandable," 15th Click admitted, landing on the soft surface of the human's hat. "Be that as it may, I still don't understand why you humans feel the need to build permanent bases in these death-trap climate pockets anyway. This planet has multiple habitable zones where the air won't suck your life out of you if you go outside without a thermal coating." "The mines are here," the human said with a shrug, "and we can endure snow well enough to." The far door swung open with a burst of the deep resonant notes of human song, and a mid-sized human female came spinning into the room. "Outside is frightful, but my dear, you're so delightful," she sang out as she circled the room, seemingly unaware of the two of them. 15th Click stared in fascination as he chewed thoughtfully on his orb. "Of course," his friend muttered, "the snow ain't so bad, but you do have to put up with this sort of nonsense from the snow lovers." The other human was now drifting towards them, singing some tune that seemed to be about accepting the current situation with good grace, because your social group was pleasant. 15th Click thought that an admirable and sensible sentiment, but he wondered what his friend found irritating in the displayed behavior. The woman finally noticed them and grinned, turning her dance to a bouncy walk in their direction. "Did you see outside, Bob?" she demanded. "Did you see? It must have snowed all night. There's like a foot of the stuff on the ground. I made a whole snow family this morning in a little snow glue village, and the wing who roosts in my rafters even requested if they could use the snow glues for their outdoor exercises. I'm going to try and organize a company-wide snowball fight this afternoon. It's going to be tricky because of the dangers of hitting one of the winged, so we will have to cordon the area off." And the human glanced up at the now opaque skylights, and her words turned into a squeal of delight that almost reached a normal pitch. Her feet tapped fast and rhythmically on the floor. "There's so much snow!" She darted forward and placed a kiss on Bob's cheek before darting into the door to, presumably, go back out into the snow. "And do you not find her positive attitude pleasant?" 15th Click asked after she had gone. Bob heaved a massive sigh and began swabbing the mop over the floor again. "It just gets a little old," he explained. "It gets real old real quick, and folks like her who just had a little bit of snow growing up stay like that pretty much all winter." Humans are weird, let's work it out. Available on Indiegogo for the month of October 2022. Monty Python meets Star Trek in this third book of human absurdity. This book joins its two siblings in a trilogy of human madness. You can find the first two books, author-signed first editions, at Indiegogo with book 3, or you can go on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, wherever books are available to get your copies of the first two books. Humans Are Weird, Let's Work It Out, book 3 in the series, available on Indiegogo, October 2022.